Kia ora ngā hoa mā. I'm here with my new winter haircut, and today we're going to be doing Pharaoh's serpents, and it's a chemical reaction experiment, and it's really fun. So stick around, and you'll see what's going to happen. So in this experiment, to get the reaction to happen, you need two main ingredients. You need ordinary baking soda, okay, and that's going to be one of our things that's going to cause the reaction. We need a fuel source to create the actual serpent itself. For that, we're going to use icing sugar or powdered sugar. You're also going to need a little bit of sand, if possible, and some kind of flammable liquid. Now, this experiment is going to require you to use parent supervision, okay, because you do need fire in order for this experiment to work, but you'll see that later on. So we're going to get started and actually make the concoction together that's going to help give us our reaction. So it's 5 parts, okay, 1:4 ratio, okay, and our first part is baking soda. So we need 1 part baking. Thank you, Arlo. 1 part baking soda, okay, and that goes in the pot. Okay, I've got just a little container. You might want to. Do you want to come and have a look at the video? My assistant is coming. You might want to use a magic bullet. This is Master Ashley. Okay. You wave. Good boy. So, what we're going to do is we've already got the baking soda. Shh, you have to be quiet. We're going to put 4 things of icing sugar. You just wait. Into the container. Yeah, into the container. Okay, that's how many is that? That's 2, 3, 4. What I was going to say is you could use a magic bullet or something like that, some kind of food processor or blender, but for me and Arlo, what we're going to do, don't tip that over you. Cold. It is cold. What Daddy's doing is I'm shaking it to mix all my powders together, because I want it to be really well mixed. You could stir it, but it probably won't react as well. We need the baking soda and powdered sugar to be evenly distributed between itself, with its mixed really well together. Okay, giving it a shake like this is going to help a little bit. Things float around in there. But like I said, you could use a food processor for this part. So this is our primary ingredient, and all we need now is see you later, sand and our flammable liquid, okay, and our lighter. So stand by and you'll see what's going to happen next. So I've just made a little bit of a sandcastle, and in my sandcastle I've just made a bit of an indentation. So to that I'm just going to add my flammable liquid, and my flammable liquid is going to be turpentine. There are heaps of other better ones out there that you could use. I would personally probably use something, so you can only see I only added a tiny bit, but you could use something a lot better, like for instance methylated spirits would work really well for this experiment. And so to this I'm going to add my magical powder that I've just made. Oh, oopsie, that's probably too much. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, so I'm not trying to make the flammable liquid and powder mix, but I need that as to create a flame. Okay, so just watch now, and what we're hoping to do is see these long threads of sugar appear out of, now what you can see there, that it almost looks like warts developing all over the sugar. and that's my serpents growing. One of the cool byproducts of this experiment is that it has a smell like candy floss. So methylated spirits would work a lot better because it doesn't have a yellow flame. It's got quite a translucent flame, like a purple flame. But you can see here my serpents are forming. See it growing here? Because the sugar and the baking soda are mixed together, when the sugar heats up and the baking soda together, it's releasing gases which is getting trapped inside that melted sugar, and it's making these big, these long sugar-like structures here, and it's like the consistency of melted marshmallow. So that's all from that powder that we made. So back again, and that's basically the end of the experiment. Now this is basically what we're trying to make here, and it looks like just an ashy charcoal blob, but that's actually like burnt sugar. It's very spongy, and that's because the reaction with the baking soda has got air particles caught within those sugars as it's burnt off, and it does smell like burnt sugar, like I say, burnt candy floss. So it's quite a cool and fun little experiment. Now you can use other things other than sugar and baking soda to do Pharaoh serpents, and you'll get much better reaction, and they'll make really long serpentine shapes. But this is the closest you can probably do at home with just plain old home ingredients. So show this to your folks, remember, because you can't do it without their permission or assistance. And if you like this video, hit like. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe. But for now, ka kite, and I'll see you next time on Mr. Ashley's Place.